What's up, everybody? This is Zack, aka Zaki, creator of Jetlag Radio, Me More podcast, and the website Zack.coffee. That's zstk.coffee. This is Coffee with Zack in English. So let's go ahead and drink a little bit of coffee here. I have some Nescafe, some great coffee right here. A big shout out from France. I'm in France, in Annecy, France, which is in the south of France. Very cool little city. I'm here for about 3 weeks and trying to take care of a couple of things. It could be that if it all works out, if I do find work here, I might move out here. You just never know. It would be temporary, of course. I would, if I'm staying here, it would be a couple of months, it might be a couple of years. But let's just say that I do want to work really hard for a French startup or a French company or a French corporation, something that would allow me to travel a lot more. As you know, I've done thousands and thousands of JLag radios, and quite frankly, I want to be one of those people that are work and fly business. You know, I could fly between the United States and France often, a couple times every month. There's 12 months in a year, or even multiple times per month, depending on what the work involves. But you know, I do love France. I miss France, and now that Trump is president in the States, it's not looking so hot over there. So we'll see what happens. But right now, we're going to go straight into the show. This is for Monday, March 10th. So today's Tuesday, March 11th. But I'm going to go in the past, 24 hours in the past, and create this video for all the content curation for the Monday post. So we'll do that. And as you know, you've seen on the website, I happen to have gone further in time into the future. And the reason being, I won't be able to update my website while because I might be busy. I might be busy because I'm walking the downtowns of Annecy and Grenoble, and there's a lot to check out and visit, some paperwork to do. So I might work a little faster, but my goal is to post as much stuff as I can until the 27th. The 27th, so it would be, I think right now I posted up until March 17th, so 10 more days. 10 more days, get that out of the way, and then it'll be easier. I really, I really hope that the internet, the Wi-Fi works on my flight Air France back from France back to the United States. Because while I'm flying, I really want to do a really cool, jet lag radio with the headphones, podcasting around the globe while I'm flying. I really wanted to do that for a while. So really upset that I wasn't able to do it from the States to the way here. So I hope that on my flight back home, the Wi-Fi will work. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the show. Like I said, first story, first, lifting sanctions on Syria seems mad until you consider the alternative. Without a reprieve, the country will become a failed state. This is from The Economist. Be sure to check it out. Great article. Just amazing article. Sorry, I'm watching TV live, and I'm about to watch my favorite news show in France. It's Flore Maréchal, great lady of the news anchor on France Info. And then there's also she has a coworker who's also great named Audrey. And then I guess they're both the equivalent of Erin Burnett on CNN Out Front, which I really like a lot. And I hope I'll be able to see her again. I don't have CNN anymore because I don't have the cable channel anymore because YouTube TV costs $90 a month. It's a fortune. All right, she's just started, so I need to hurry up and schedule this. She's going to be on TV for about 2 hours, so at least this is going to take about 40 minutes. So let's hurry up because we're going to have to upload it as well. And then I'm going to record a video in French to all my French supporters because I'm going to let them know what I thought about La French Tech Annecy and what it was like today to meet with some of those people, some of these entrepreneurs, and it was really fun. All right, next article we have is The Great Pretender. Ahmed al-Shara won Syria. This is the leader of Syria from 1843 magazine. Be sure to check it out. There's a lot of commotion with that event in Syria. There was like people from the party that were in Syria before. There was like 900 deaths all of a sudden. It was a very scary thought. Be sure to check it out. Up next, we have Democrats, the breaks. How Democratic Party, our weekly podcast on democracy in America. This week, we assess the state of the Democratic Party and what it needs to do to win back power. This is a podcast by The Economist, a great organization, and then we'll have to see what they say on the podcast. There's a lot that needs to be done, but slowly but surely, the Democrats are trying to win back the House. This is very good. This is very important. This is good. Up next, following a year of major elections, democracy in Eastern Europe and Asia and Central Asia saw notable shifts. 10 countries improved their scores, while 13 recorded a decline and 7 stagnated in EIU's Democratic Index 2024. This is from the EIU, the Economist Intelligence Unit. So be sure to check out the article. It's a great institution. You're watching my Psycho Japan watch. As you can see, I was able to get a new battery for it. So now it's on time. So it's really important, as you know, Psycho Japan. I love this Psycho Japan watch. I love Metal Gear Solid 5 and all this and that. And I hope to someday, whenever I can, to buy Psycho Japan Astron GPS watch. It's a very expensive watch. Or the Kojima production watch. But for the time being, I love my Psycho watch, and it is up to date again, so I'm really happy. Up next, leaders can move fast and fix things. This is an article from Harvard Business Review. Be sure to check it out. A great article. Up next, we have an article from BBC News, which mentioned Afghan women who fled Taliban to study abroad face return after USAID freeze. This is very sad for these Afghan women who return after now that the Taliban, because USAID is frozen and it cannot help them out. It's very, very sad. Up next, article from Bloomberg. Snack makers are removing fake colors from processed foods. Yeah, this is good stuff. Those coloring are causing cancer and all kinds of crazy things. Nescafé, c'est bon ça. Up next, scores killed as Syrian forces seek to crush Alawite insurgency. So, more on that topic with Reuters. Be sure to check it out. Very complicated work. Very sad stuff. Up next, desperation grows in Gaza as Israel's punishing blockade enters 1 week. Al Jazeera News. This is very sad. We really pushed for this. We need the blockade to be over so these trucks full of food and aid get into the Gaza Strip and help these poor people who are starving right now. There's a famine. So we need that Benjamin Netanyahu, seriously, it's like Satan. We've got to stop him and tell him to please leave these trucks full of aid and food and all this shelter and all this and that to help these poor people in the Gaza Strip. Up next, HRW calls for stronger global action against Taliban's oppression of Afghan women. This is from Afghan International. On International Women's Day, Human Rights Watch, HRW, called for increased support for Afghan women facing Taliban oppression. Very important. Up next, Kamala Harris sets a deadline for her next move. This is from an article from Politico. I really like that article because it appears that Kamala Harris is so upset, or as we say in French, complètement écœurée. It would be nice, she's considering to become the next governor of California. I fully support that motion because if becoming California governor lets her govern for a good solid 2 years, even against the complete totalitarian regime of Trump, at least she can be, I'm not sure if she can become governor in 2 years during the midterms or she'll become governor in 4 years. But if she can become governor in 2 years, in 2026, then at least for 2 years until we have to go toe-to-toe with Trump, she can prepare her campaign so that in 2028 she'll be fully ready to prepare her presidential campaign to make sure that she wins in 2028. Okay. Up next, so hot right now. Menopause is having a moment, and if you've got ovaries, you'll go through it. Rebecca Med on why every generation thinks it's the first to experience hot flashes. It's an article from the New Yorker. Be sure to check it out if you're a woman going through menopause. It might help you out. Up next, inside the higher wire business of Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is a very famous YouTuber. Check out this article on The Verge. Up next, this isn't the economy. This isn't the economy Trump promised. This week's Rocky reminders. This week, Rocky economic news is a reminder that Trump was never going to work the miracles he promised. Article from Vox, and we see that he is messed up. We see that he messed up, and he's not going to do that he was going to do this. He's going to be this savior. He's going to fix everything. You see, right now he's been president for about 5 to 6 weeks, and the stock market completely tanked. It tanked. It's going worse. We've lost like 1 or 2 trillion in the stock market. And it's going to be worse and worse and worse, all because of his stupid tariffs. Up next, Signal President Meredith Whittaker calls out agentic AI as having profound security and privacy issues. It's an article from TechCrunch. The worrisome with AI of privacy issues is a big deal. Up next, AI reasoning models can cheat to win chess games. And my technology review, be sure to check it out. It appears that nowadays, if you face AI when you're playing chess, the AI can basically cheat to win. It can literally come up in its mind of AI to any sort of combinations. Give me 1 second. Hello? Hello? Excuse me, but as you know, I'm only here 3 weeks in France, so every call is quite important because it might be something important. All right. Up next, random acts of protest. How federal workers are quietly pushing back on Doge. Be sure to check out the article by Business Insider. Business Insider is really important, and this article is very important because Doge is the institution Doge in America, not Doge the cryptocurrency. That's something else. But Doge is really destroying everything. It's really bad. Up next. Donner aux femmes en Afrique les moyens d'entreprendre, c'est faire les avancées de la santé, l'éducation et les droits. AFAWA, c'est cela. Cette initiative, je l'ai portée dès 2019 au G7 de Biarritz. Très heureux de voir que les projets avancent. Continuons, Emmanuel Macron. Okay, this is about entrepreneurship for Black African, French African women in France. So he's really thankful. The President Macron is really grateful that these programs are continuing. Up next, article by The Guardian, who says Texas cities run short on MMR vaccine as measles outbreak drives demand. Pharmacies are struggling with supplies as fatal outbreaks expanding. Health Secretary sows disinformation. This is very hard on me because, as you know, I grew up in France, so I got all my vaccination shots and all this and that. And in America, it's really sad to know that in Texas, some of those kids grew up with their parents not even taking them to the pediatrician to get their vaccination shot. And as a result, these kids are completely almost dying of measles. This is ridiculous. Should not happen. So be sure to read that article by the Guardian. Up next, you can't pin him down. Trump's contradiction are his ultimate cover. President Trump's shifting position and outright lies have presented the American public, with dual narratives at every turn. The New York Times. Yeah, it's really bad right now with Trump. Things are getting worse and worse, and read that article to see what they're saying on the New York Times. It's just been very, very scary. Up next, Christian Amanpour jaw drop over top Canadian diplomat's Trump bombshell. As you can see, the whole 25% tariffs, it was just terrible. Up next is Doge losing steam. The Department of Government Efficiency lives, but Donald Trump is reining in Elon Musk. This is from The Atlantic. Be sure to check out the article. Trump won't sign executive order to dissolve Department of Education today. Source 538. This is ridiculous. Trump's trying to get rid of the Department of Transportation? No way. You should not do that. Up next, I put a little link for 530 Yacht, the dance radio station in Holland, where, if I return to France next time, if I have time, I would love to take the train and go all the way to Holland and check out Amsterdam, including 538, the radio station. That was a dream of mine. Up next, multi-state lawsuit seeks to reverse Trump's officials' purge of federal workers. This is by the Washington Post. Very important work that they're doing there, trying to stop what Trump is doing, which is ridiculous work. Next, we have Plan arabe pour Gaza, le oui mais des Européens, an article de Le Monde. This is from Le Monde, the French newspaper, and they're trying to find a Arab plan for Gaza, the Gaza Strip, but they have to receive the yes from the Europeans. Up next, article by Mashable. Moon photo reveals how lunar landing went just wrong. Mashable. After that, we have article from Vice, Straight Path, the Vice Games interview. Check it out. Up next, an article by The Intercept. Narco Prince sentenced to life as Trump ramps up U.S.-Mexico drug war. In italics, it's written, the sentencing of Ruben Oseguera Gonzalez Código of Jalisco New Generation Cartel will do little to stem the flow of drugs. So be sure to read that article, see what they think of that op-eds. Up next, by Nat Geo, the internet's favorite bald eagles just had hassling. This is from Nat Geo. Up next, from NPR, Trump signs executive actions targeting public service loan program. Up next, why this year's flu season is hitting harder. Cap Radio News. Look, I really don't. Honestly, for me, it's really upsetting when people say, "Oh, it's the worst flu season," and this is good. All you had to do was get your flu shot at the beginning of the season. That's all you had to do. I don't understand why some people are like, "Oh, I'm strong. I don't need a flu shot. I'll pass through." And all this. Just get the flu shot, and then you don't have to worry about during the flu season. Do you know how hard it is to go through the whole winter if you have, if you get the flu, if you get la grippe, then you're stuck for a couple of weeks. You're sick for 2 or 4 weeks. It's unbearable. And imagine if you're traveling, it's not good at all. So get that flu shot. From Nat Geo, there's a great article about favorite bald eagles just had hatchlings, little baby birds. Up next on NPR, Trump signs executive action targeting public service loan programs on NPR. Check it out. Capricorn News talking about the flu season. Derrière les boucliers humains. This is Human Shields, a very difficult topic. This is from Monde Diplomatique. There's an article from Foreign Policy. Trump goes all in on crypto. Crypto has crashed recently, and the reason is obviously it's almost the month of late month of March, where everyone's going away for spring break, including Ultra Music Festival. So that's why you're kind of wondering what's happening with crypto. Why is everything's going down? It's because a lot of people are setting up their vacation trips to Florida to attend Ultra Music Festival. That's what it is. You know, I'm no savant. I can't tell you the second it's going to go up or go down. But I specifically knew that during the month of March, people were going to sell their crypto to make their vacation plans to buy Ultra Music Festival tickets and 3 days worth of hotel, 3 days worth of tickets, 3 days worth of food, 3 days worth of airplanes, 3 days worth of hotels, food, all this and that. It's really expensive. Up next, get ready for the next nuclear age. How Trump might drive proliferation. This is from Foreign Affairs. Very dangerous topic. Very dangerous topic. Read it, highlight it, see what you think. It's very complicated work. I'm really frustrated with all that stuff because I know that while Trump was on the golfing a lot, he was just golfing, and then his Secret Service was carrying the nuclear football, and I don't like it that he's just running around just on vacation with the nuclear football. He should not have access to it. It's just very grim and very dangerous stuff. Up next, years after the early death of a math genius, her ideas gain new life. Article by Quanta magazine for those of you guys who love math. Up next, Throwback Thursday. 1959, lorsque la BBC tournait un film sur le CERN. It was by CERN FR. Check it out. Don't sleep on this. Blood Moon, March 13th and 14th of NASA. Be sure to check it out. This is going to be a great picture. Take some pictures and all this and that. All right, then I put my 2 cents talking about tired of this Trump nightmare. We needed the Kamala Harris administration instead. And we need to, if possible, do a recount 2024 if it's possible. And we need, we need to fix things soon because Wall Street had some fun and Main Street is suffering, but the 99% will also suffer because all their savings, stocks, and 401ks are in their portfolios. So it's important to fix things soon. There's a lot to do. And there immediately needs to be some stuff to do to calm down the situation. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video there, and I'll record another video about my thoughts and what I thought about the amazing new Death Stranding 2 on the Beach trailer from Kojima Productions, which was at South by Southwest the other day. And we'll go into details. I'll just make another video about it. This is just for my Monday, March 10th, 2025. And hope you enjoyed it. You can watch it. I'm going to upload it right now. And then while you're on, especially if you're geeks, nerds, otakus, you can put it on one screen, put YouTube on one screen, put my website, Zack.coffee, on the other screen. And on another screen, you can be typing, programming, or whatever, and enjoy it. Okay? All right. Peace, guys. Please like and subscribe the YouTube channel. It really means a lot. I have like 37 subscribers, and I'm at it. I'm trying to add subscribers one by one until finally I go viral, and hopefully I get thousands and thousands of views. A little bit at the beginning, like MKBHD got famous before it, and then eventually got famous. Then Dave 2D, and then eventually he got famous. Or iJustine, and finally she got famous. Or Alice Spagnolia, and finally she got famous. So I'm trying to do the same thing. And right now I'm in France, so the post of of these videos might be kind of all up the wazoo. But anyway, I'm eager to get back to the States in about less than 3 weeks, and I hope once finally that I get some investments or something, or find a way to get just a day job as a project manager, a business analyst, so I can buy a new car, a Mercedes, an Audi, a Porsche, or a BMW, or a JDM car like a Nissan Skyline, whatever. I need a car with a new dashboard to work on JLI radio and all that stuff. As always, JLI Radio 2900 is available, and a lot of people are asking when is going to be JLI Radio 3000. JLI Radio 3000, I'm not too sure when I'll release it, but hopefully we can make that release date around my birthday, around May 21st, which is when I'll be going to attend the Justice French DJs concert. I'm really excited about that. All right. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good one. This is Zack, aka Zaki. Everything's on the website, Zack.coffee, ZACK.UFFE. Signing out.